This is last day that feel very, very good. They have a chance and come here to see you all and introduce that what we have done in urban water planning to answer the climate change in Nanjing. Let's introduce my institute. Yes, just like that pronoun said, I come from the Nanjing Hydraulic Research Institute. This institute is set up in 1935. Ordinarily called Central Hydraulic Research Institute in China. It's the oldest one and the most comprehensive of its kind in China, dedicated in water sciences. Oh, sorry. The main research field is hydraulics, hydropower, waterway, and energy, and climate change. This picture is the Three Georges project in China. The middle one is a second nuclear plant in Qingshan in south of China. The third one is the flood of Huai River. Maybe it's in 1998. Now we have two offices and four test beds. Here is Nanjing, the headquarters there, and Hangzhou office in Zhejiang province. Here is the Shanghai city. Here is the Tiexinqiao test center, the first test center of NHRI. Here is the Taihu test center. This is the Taihu Lake in the east of China. And here of the Chuzhou test center in Anhui province in China. Here is the new one, Dangtu test center. We have employees about 1,000 is working, the staff. This is the map. We have done some international service in consultant or cooperation research. Now come back. Nanjing is the east of China. Here is the Jiangsu province. In the circle is the core area of Nanjing. Yes, Nanjing is around this is the Yangtze River, the biggest river in China. So Nanjing is not intense in water resources. What is the climate change impact in Nanjing? Is more extreme weather, drought, and stormwater. Drought will lead to mainly in Nanjing is ecological disaster and difficulty in water supply. As stormwater is emergency accidents and urban drainage. To these three problems that Nanjing makes some regulations to deal with the problem. For water supply and ecosystem maintenance, we made a regulation on Nanjing municipality on city water supply and water conservation management. It running from 2008. For urban flood control, there is a Nanjing City water supply emergency plan. And for wastewater management, a regulation for Nanjing City drainage management. This little map, this area is the Nanjing area. The core city is here. This is the river system of Nanjing in the urban area. The main one is the Xinghua River. Well, here, this is the new Xinghua River. This is the main river stream. In the drought season, that in the urban area, that less water, so this may lead to ecological problems. Then make some river repair to take the water from Yangtze River go to the city. Here, the Xinghua Lake, the biggest lake in the city. And here, to make a gateway from there to make water from Changjiang River, the Yangtze River, go to the lake, and the water from lake then goes down to the river system in the city. And here, this picture is a water gate here. This can make the water goes in the Yangtze River or go in the city. When in drought days, the water table here is lower than that in Yangtze River, then water goes in. And in rainy season, that the waterhead in the river is higher, so the water goes out. Two pictures is the water use in 2006 and it may be in 2020. In this about 40 years, that water use in ecological, they have a big changes. This is the water supply system in Nanjing. The local government is in charge of all the system running. There are 3 bureaus to accountability in the system run. This one is the Water Conservancy Bureau, and Nanjing Municipal Public Utilities Bureau, and the Environmental Protection Bureau. This department is in charge of the water resources management. It includes surface water and groundwater. They will develop utilization, conservation, and protection the water resources. There are 5 water works along the Yangtze River. They will make the drink water to send to the families, to the city. The Environmental Protection Bureau will in charge of the quality of the drink water. If the family or citizens have some problem or any information, they will feedback to these bureaus. In this regulation, water supply, they encourage water conservation. That means increase water saving education, water saving technology research and development, and water saving technology and equipment renovation. And encourage the use of recycled water. That means that the clean water was used goes down to the retreat system. They will be used for irrigation in the urban area and other uses. And excessive water use increase price. That means that a family that use more water, there is a line that if the water you used except I express this line, the water price will go high. And the punishment for low quality water supply. This is to the water works to supply drink water. Climate change leads to the increase of rainstorm. Rainstorm very heavy in Nanjing before 2030, the next year. Maybe it's here in rainy season, the urban area will be full of water. These three pictures show that's happening in 2011, 2012, 2013. So they make regulations of Nanjing City drainage management and Nanjing City water supply emergency plan. This one is from for the drainage of stormwater. This one is for emergency accidents. This is the Nanjing City water supply emergency plan. This is the running process. The water supply accident, they have 4 levels. The first one is a lower one, level 4. It's blue, and then the yellow, this orange, and red. Red is particularly important. When the accident was in each level, they will begin emergency system belong to this level. This is the organization that for emergency. It's made up about comprehensive ordinary agency, routine work agency. There are a telephone number, 12319. Yeah. These are on-site command agency and on-site disposal agency that are expert group. When the emergency accident happen, that operational mechanism of water supply accident emergency system will begin. The lower process is that from the beginning of the accident then to the end is prevention work and warning and alarm, early warning information release. This time that release the information by the TV or by mobile phone information. And then emergency disposal, emergency response, information delivery, and on-site command and coordination, emergency monitoring. From here is the last time of this agency that the main part was gone. And the emergency supervision, emergency safety and protection, emergency termination, then investigation and evaluation. The regulations of Nanjing City drainage management. Firstly, they have a drainage permit. That means just like a factory or one area that the government give a permit that include the 4 parts. First one is the total amount of drainage, discharge port number, type and concentration of pollutant discharge, and discharge time. And the city sewage treatment franchise system, and the rain sewage division discharge, city riverside and scope of protection, public drainage facilities planning, and control city drainage water quality. These two pictures shows the river system and the road drainage system are used for stormwater in the rainy season in heavy rain. From 2010, in Nanjing, they built a project that the rain sewage division project. That means make the stormwater and the wastewater goes along different pipeline systems. To 2013, this project was finished. Along the roads, there are a drainage system, a pipeline system in the roadside. This is the pipe under the road surface in the side. Oh, summarize. City water supply is stable. After that, we do that. All of these systems and projects they're running. Right now, the city water supply is stable. There is no urban flood happen after 2013. It means this year. City ecological system maintaining a good sewage discharge and control. We know the 2013, the Youth Olympic Games happened in Nanjing. Yeah. And this picture shows now the city looks like. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you very much, Xi. And now we have time for questions. Now, a microphone.
Ronny Young, here from Gothenburg, Kretslopp och vatten. My question is, what do you do to prevent flooding from upstreams? I see that you have worked a lot with handling the situation when it occurs in the city, but to act before that, so the river doesn't go so high so quickly. Yeah. What do you do to prevent that situation?
Yes. The flood from upstream of rivers is mainly from the Yangtze River. We know the Yangtze River in Nanjing, and from Nanjing to the downstream, the river, the width of the river may be 3 kilometers. The water table in Nanjing it be high about 3 meters than the sea level. So when flood water comes from the upstream to Nanjing, that it will be released to downstream. In history, there was no flood to the city area, to the urban area from Yangtze River. Yes, they're not serious in Nanjing.
Maybe a follow-up question: if you have an influence on the flow in the river itself, coming from long way from the upland and the hinterland, can you influence what is happening upstream?
Yes, Nanjing, the land surface is low than the around areas. So in rainy season, that's exactly what goes into the urban area that we method is to make some water gate that
Yeah,
control the water table in different districts in the urban area. So in this one water gate to another one that keeps some flood for some time.
More questions? You know all about Chinese cities? Please.
Hello, my name is Christina Lowenström. I'm from Kretslopp och Vatten Politician. We're talking flooding here. But in China, you have a challenge with droughts. So what plans do you have to supply the Chinese people with water?
Sorry, I haven't catch.
We are talking drought and flooding here. But the challenge with climate change for China is also that you have too little water for the whole population of China. So what plans do you have in place to secure that you can supply water to the whole population?
You understand?
I don't know.
Sometimes you have too much water and you are getting flooded. Sometimes you have too little water in some parts of China. And what are you doing to secure the water supply to people?
The drinking water supply is mainly from the Yangtze River in Nanjing. In rainy season, there's no problem for water supply to the urban area. In drought, that really have some problem that the main shortage of water resources used is in, for ecosystem, for the plants, for vegetation in the urban area. In this time that we will, so I show the map. Here along the Yangtze River, in some real ports, there's that we built some water gates. In drought season, the water table in the rivers will lower than the Yangtze River. So water from the Yangtze River goes into the urban area for ecosystem. Drink water is no problem because the drink water supply works that's built along the Yangtze River. In Nanjing City, there are 5 drink water plants. It's all along the Yangtze River that take water from this river. My answer is okay? I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that's another question.
Hello, I'm Cecilia Dahlmanek. I'm a local politician in Göteborg. You were talking about recycled water and increasing the use of recycled water. Can you tell us a little bit more about how you define what is recycled water and how you use it, and if you separate drinking water from recycled water, or how that works?
This project is doing and it's not finished right now. The main method is that clean water we supply to families for drink, for life, and the wastewater from, for example, from the toilet, then goes down to the retreat system. In Nanjing City, there are some there are some districts that build some small reservoir for the water goes from families. This part of water may be well used for irrigation of the vegetations of urban area. And in some area, especially in some new buildings that will use this part of water, the water from families goes to the toilet for bath. Yes.
Okay. So mainly for irrigation, and in some new houses you use it for
Yes.
flushing toilets and so on.
Yes. The old buildings is very difficult.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So my standard question is, what makes Nanjing special? You're working in the Euro-China water platform, and
Yes.
so you can compare Nanjing with European cities. What
This-
makes
this-
Nanjing special?
Yeah, this is my work. I want to.
You live there.
Yes, I'm from over you.
It's the best city to live in.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Pete.